Timo Werner is a flipping KGB double agent spy that needs to go to freaking Siberia. Fine, I'm coming around. You see, there comes a time in life where you just have to accept things. So rather than moaning, abusing, and so forth, I say, you know what, okay, this is what I have. What are the good things? Let's accentuate that, and we'll deal with the weakness. That's what life's about. In life, you don't get what you always want, but sometimes what you think you don't want is actually what you always needed. So the fact about it is, let's make a case for Lukaku. Let's make a case for Lukaku and how, and potentially Luke Skywalker can come say what's up to help secure us that EPL, then that UCL, and let's just throw in that FA Cup in there for meanwhile. So look, I want to start with stats, and then after we go with stats, I then want to now go into reality, because there is stats and there's the eye test. These are the two key things in life. People too much are stats merchants, they don't really use pointers. So we're going to start first with stats. Let's go with goals. Let's go with the G's. 2021 season, 24 G's. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Obviously, it did lead to a title, which Inter should have won that title, but still, 24 G's, first season at Inter, pretty damn good. Then, that's the 1920. The 1920 season, 23 goals. 23 goals. 1920 season was 23 goals. Then the 2021, so 1923 goals. Yeah. 2021 season, 24 goals. 24 goals. So one goal more. So people say, okay, you know, one goal, the differential, pretty damn good. And obviously they won the title, but let's go deeper. Assists. Because remember, we're not dealing with a modern striker, and now we're not dealing with somebody where more is required of you. Because yeah, it's cool being a finisher, but if you're a finisher and you can also say what's up with an A and actually provide, you're now moving up to the whole Thierry Henry R9 kind of level. So the 1920 season, 2 assists. All right, 23 goals, 2 assists. Last season. Remember, this was the season that led to the Scudetto. Where do you say we are here? 2024 G's. 11 assists. So he had double figures in goals and assists, which means that he was giving you a full 360-degree footballing wise. Do you know what that means? That means that he's not only coming to Chelsea to give you those G's, which is what we need because Timo Werner is a flipping KGB double agent spy that needs to go to freaking Siberia, but he's going to say, you know what's up? I'm a give you G's. But I'm also going to say, you know what? Let me provide. Yo, Vert, what up? Ziyech, what up? Yo, Mount, what up? Who wants side of this? Who wants some of this? I'm giving that kind of stuff because look, let's keep it real. We've now gone with the stats. Let's now deal with the eye test, because the eye test is very key. I've watched Lukaku play, and I've watched the games in Serie, several games, because I'm trying to watch as many games across the world as possible. And when you just watch him, his footballing brain, his footballing intelligence, his first touch, his football IQ, how he comes out and the amount of work he does outside of the box, how he holds the ball up, how he uses his strength, how he can play with his back towards goal, how he can outside, and his footwork as well, and the way that he links in with other players. Because why was it a great strike partnership? Not because Lautaro Martinez was doing everything. It was an amazing strike partnership because of how him and Lautaro would work off of each other. So Lautaro may provide for him, he may provide for Lautaro, because there's so many times where Lukaku, he would peel off, come through and put in a cross into the box. So you're dealing with a guy who has improved exponentially since you saw him at Man United, because the issue for a lot of people are they hear Lukaku and they think of Tim's. And I get it. Back during the United days, it was Tim's. You know, the guy really wasn't popular at Man United, and you know, it just wasn't a good fit, although he did have a few good goals. But once he now made that move to Inter Milan, everything changed. He said what's up, and I think that, you know, Conte helped really get the best out of him, and Conte creates the perfect system in which you could live and say what's up. So I think the question now is, you always have to adapt. Skip it real, you know, you go to anywhere new, you know, people say, okay, I'm only used to eating vanilla ice cream. I don't care what this vanilla ice cream. We only do strawberry, but I do vanilla. But we only do strawberry. So you have to try and change your way. So of course Lukaku has to adapt. Of course he has to. But this was for TT, double T, the Took. This was for the boy Kel, the Kel. See, for the boy Kel, you have to try and work with it, And I think it would help Tuchel to say, okay, you know what? Let's study Inter Milan. Let's study what Conte did. Now, we don't have to totally revamp our system and everything to fit one dude, because he also has to do some adapting. But let's try and perhaps recreate that one-two punch he had with Lautaro Martinez. Let's try and get him to play the way he played for Inter, where he was really, really effective. And I think if we do that, then you now look at, all right, maybe move Mount closer to him, move Ziyech closer to him. And you think to yourself that, oh, hold up, the verts. Because the issue Chelsea have is there is so much pressure on Havertz. I get it. He's got a Champions League final winning goal by dribbling past your boy Edison and saying what's up in a freaking huge CL final. Has Kaka ever scored a Champions League final winning goal? I'm asking the question. So I get what Havertz has done, but for me, I always said to people that you don't want to put that pressure on a guy's young shoulders. You don't want that for your dude, man. Because you want Havertz. Because the beauty about Havertz is he can give you different styles. He say you want G's, I'm gonna give you G's. You want assist, I'm gonna give you assist. You want dribble, I'll give you dribble. You want balance, he can give you all this stuff. So it would be a detrimental to how multi-talented this dude is if you just make him a striker and make him focus on scoring goals. Because with the introduction of Lukaku, what I want to see, I told you, Werner's not in this picture. I don't know who Timo Werner is. I don't know who this man is. This guy's a freaking KGB spy. But what I want to see is, you know what? Him coming in, I want to see a 1-2 punch. I want to see that 1-2 punch. Because obviously, I want to see Havertz and Lukaku sort of work together. But if you also got Mount and Ziyech in there, just surprise support. So if you have that, and the Verts and Luke Skywalker can somehow form some sort of a partnership, Chelsea looking eye. Keep this in mind. See, now do the math. Remember, the Tuchel came in halfway through the season when your boy almost tried to sabotage the entire season. So he came halfway through. Now, just imagine this. Chelsea won the UCL without a striker. I'll repeat that one last time for the kids at the back. Chelsea won a Champions League, defeating the La Liga champions Atletico Madrid, defeating the legacy team in Real Madrid, and defeating the highly favored team who've spent about 5 trillion. Yes, Nats, I checked, you spent 5 trillion, beat them in the final without a striker. Now, if you do the math, and a guy who gave you 23 Gs and 24 Gs over 2 seasons, and a guy who gave you 24 Gs and 11 in a season, if you now add that to the pack, and they say your Havertz, he now improves. Ziyech, he's looking real good. Mount, you bring the kind of quality that you normally bring. Your boy Kante saying what's up, your boy Rudiger saying what's up, your boy Mendy saying what's up. If you add those things in, I think I'm doing a bit of a multiplication addition. Chelsea might, I said it might, keyword might pop off. They just might pop off. So I've come round to it because I'm trying to do the calculations, because rather than not focusing on Lukaku and him being the bill and end all, I say, you know what? Yes, we have questions over what you can do in big games. Yes, you have questions over how you can perform in big games. But I'm just looking at Lukaku in isolation. And the mistake I was always making was Lukaku. I said, no. This is Lukaku and Havertz and Mount and Ziyech and Kante and all these other guys. Because what he's doing is helping to amplify what is already a talented team that gave you a UCL and might have given you a Premier League title if Tuchel was manager at the start of the season. So you know what? I'm ready. I'm hyped. I'm prepared. Inter cut the freaking. First of all, I feel sorry for Inter Milan because you are losing an iconic player, and they put up a moral of this guy. They put up a moral of this dude, and now he's not going to be off. I think it's wild. So I'm hyped. I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's ride. Let's say what's up, man. Like, subscribe. Chelsea. It begins Wednesday. Villarreal.